I forgot to turn my mics and shit back on. It's been a while.
Yes, sir. It has been.
Tonight we have Greg up here with us in the podcast. Well, he's been a dedicated fan helping us out and everything. Greg, welcome to the channel, Real Life Racer.
Appreciate it.
What a jerk gets to race real life. Let me turn him up to make sure we got him. There we go. And Greg, if you got things to do and you get busy, I understand if you gotta leave. That's no problem, man.
It's all good.
Kevin, how you been, man? It's been a while.
I've been good, man. Busy as always, but everything's flowing. Everything's moving good. So excited to get back on here tonight, man.
Oh god, dude, that was probably the best race we've had. That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. A good dirt race with some skilled drivers. Maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7, really, skilled drivers, and looked good.
Yeah, I put it out. Make sure I put it out on here again. NewMissionMotorsports at gmail.com. If you have amazing saves, awesome finishes, wrecks, whatever, just send us your clips. They can be posted here on our podcast when I release it tomorrow on YouTube. Hopefully tomorrow. I got a busy day again tomorrow, but we should be good. Streaming has been out. I'm sorry, guys. Kevin, Greg, I'm sorry I haven't been able to join you guys on a lot of things. Having kids out of school sucks, but you get to spend time with
Ah,
them.
it's all good, man. I mean, and I think last week I was busy. You never know when family stuff's gonna creep up.
Yeah. So you guys got anything you want to talk about? Like we have a couple years. Uh, yeah, I gotta fix that, man. I don't know how to do all that stuff, setting the bots, but we've had a couple races here with a lot of controversy this last few weeks.
Yeah, we've been missing all of that. Your favorite driver, Denny Hamlin.
Mine, you're the one with the hat.
These guys get caught cheating, right? Supposedly ratted out by some other team member on a different team. Uh, but did you see the pictures of what they had on the front of their car?
I did see it, and it looked like, I mean, it was very thin, of course, but I think any minute, the way these things are built aerodynamically, any little change is going to affect it. And I think that's what it did, is it flattened out that little crease there with the fender.
Yeah, let the air move around the nose a little smoother.
Yeah,
And they just happened to finish 1-2. I don't know. I don't know if the 20 car was involved in that, the 19, the 23. I don't know.
that's where I'd be a little more curious to like look at the other Toyotas to see if they were doing the same thing. Is it something that comes from the factory and they forgot to take off? Is it? Did
No, no. It's
I don't know. Well, I don't
yeah,
know. I don't build them.
yeah. I mean, I don't really know either.
Uh,
But what I mean is the rest of the team cars. Did they have that same stuff on the front,
yeah,
or did those two having that make them that much faster? I mean, they're good there anyway. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch.
yeah.
So
And I gotta say it's probably one of the better Poconos I've seen. I guess I'd like to see Greg run around there in his modified that he runs to see how well that does on Pocono.
It wouldn't do very good on asphalt, that's for sure.
yeah.
Break another wheel or something.
So Greg, while we're there, what do you drive? How long you been doing it?
So, back in 2020, I started running a 602 Sportsman Modified. It's a Northeast style, like the 358s y'all might see on iRacing that we determined Corey doesn't have. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been doing that. I've been around it my whole life and just finally got into driving. I've been helping on cars and stuff for a while.
Yeah, very cool, man. That's good stuff. So I don't want you to tell me where you live, but what part of the country are you in?
I'm in Delaware, so we race the couple tracks in Delaware, and then we've run Bridgeport, New Jersey, um, BAPS, which is in Pennsylvania, and then there's some other tracks that our series goes to, but those are the four I've ran so far.
That's very cool, man. That's good stuff. And then how well does that transfer to iRacing or vice versa?
Well, I played iRacing a lot before I started running the real car, so I'm a little bit more likely to compare it to that. the 358s is what all of us crate guys seem to like as far as the modifieds on there, because the big blocks are just different than what we run as far as horsepower, and the 358s on iRacing feel
Here, Dave.
pretty close to a crate car, so
You want to hang out?
they're they're all right. There's some stuff that they don't quite have right. I mean, for anybody that's wondering, the 358s drive like crap in the pits on iRacing, and in real life, modifieds drive fine in the pits. It's not a real thing, but they there's a lot of techniques you can learn, driving style, throttle, you know, throttle control, entry points, how to get the attitude of the car. There's things you can learn from iRacing, and there's things you can bring back from the real car. I've always thought of iRacing as an easier thing to do first and go to the real car, because you're gaining a physical sensation in the real car by being able to feel the G-forces, feel the car under you, versus if you've only run the real car and you go to iRacing, I feel like it's probably a handicap because you're used to having those things, and now you don't know, you don't have those anymore, and you've got to drive without it.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That's pretty cool. And so, what I've learned from our little conversation here is I never want to get in a real car because I cannot drive the damn things in iRacing on
Oh,
dirt.
wimp.
Yeah, that's some people that can drive in real life though, that have run iRacing first, so it's
Yeah.
just each
No,
individual.
I know. Yeah, I'm just man. I really struggle on these. I don't. I just can't. You know what though? You telling me about the 4-to-1 that helped right away, immediately. So I just got to get some practice in and go out
I,
there and wreck everybody. You
I
know.
gotta
Yeah,
say,
I don't know.
that was a lot of fun though, man. That was. I don't know if you guys got the stream up, but we got our other special guest on here, our new family member. Ugh. We had to get a little puppy the other day, Neville Fluffbottom. He's joining the team here,
Pissing on your lap.
pretty much. Were you around when Charlotte did that to me? Were you on that race?
Yes, I was. I
Yeah.
remember it. Yes.
My youngest daughter peed on me right before the race. It was great. I got
Yeah,
stuck racing like that.
yeah, that's good stuff. You know, nothing like racing with urine in your lap
No, no.
to make it like a real race. We're really simulating here.
Yeah. Eventually it cools off. It's so
Yeah.
gross.
it's your own liquid cooling.
Yes.
There you go.
I could use it, but not that. Shit. Well, this past weekend, I'm seeing a lot of debate on the road course versus the oval. Personally, I'm loving the road course.
Nah, I like the oval.
It's boring.
That's good. We disagree.
That's good. We'll fight it later.
It's boring.
I felt like there was more battling.
Yeah, I can see that, but you're talking. You're talking. We're not talking Charlotte. We're talking Indianapolis. You know, come on. We gave up Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the oval, to run on that road course. You know that. I don't know.
It's still Indy. You still hit the bricks.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I get it, especially with the historical aspect of it. What, 1909? It was built.
Well, no, I mean, the Cup cars didn't start till like what, 94 maybe.
Yeah, I think you're correct on that.
I
94.
think. Yeah, I was a big Jeff Gordon fan. It was his second win.
But you would be the Rainbow Kid. Anyway,
Yeah, I would.
I honestly, I just like the technicality and the closeness of it, and
and Kyle Larson going balls to the wall into turn one.
oh my God, did you guys see Hendrick's response to that today?
Yeah, they said it wasn't brakes. They said he just overdrove it.
Yeah, but like that's okay. So somebody's lying. Either because he said he had no brake, and then all of a sudden afterwards he's like, "I got brake now." So it's like,
Oh yeah, I don't know. So who knows what happened? You know?
yeah, I don't know. Like,
I mean, hopefully the admin booted him.
yeah. Well, we were sitting there thinking, and I was talking to my wife about it. I was just like, if he didn't have brakes, and it's easier to blame Kyle Larson, I was like, conspiracy theory here. Could they have done something that was illegal and they didn't want it to come out?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
But I don't think people are going to do something illegal after last week.
No, well, if you ain't cheating, you
I
ain't
mean,
trying. push
Yeah,
those
maybe.
boundaries.
Yeah, you're probably right.
The safest person to do it with is Larson, honestly, because he's got, well, not the most wins there, but he's set.
It looks to me like he didn't have brakes.
Yeah, it
And
looks to me
that didn't
too.
look like he went in too deep. You know?
Kyle Larson doesn't miss the corner that bad with if he
Right.
had a working car.
No,
Right.
yeah,
Now, did he push the clutch instead of the brake? I don't know.
that would be funny as fuck.
But
I'm guilty of it.
that car went into that corner. That was atrocious.
That was great though. I was like, holy shit! I've seen some of that in iRacing though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's an
These
iRacing
guys.
moment.
Oh, I didn't know there was a dog leg in the backstretch of Daytona.
Oh, did you? What, when you ran it or what?
No, 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 no. I'm just saying,
Oh,
when people wreck, they're, oh, we have to slow down for this corner on this road course. I didn't know that.
I've seen people do that too though. They just go through the dog leg, run GT3s there, and it's at least once a week when they run there that I see somebody run through it and they just pile drive into someone else, or they get the slowdown and cause everybody to jack up.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, so let's talk about this penalty, right? For Gibbs. What did the 6 car get penalized for? Do you remember?
The 6 car.
Yeah, your guy, Keselowski. He got
Oh, you're talking about
this
like
week, like way back.
earlier in the year.
He
Okay.
lost like 30 points.
Okay,
Or something, or
so
100 points. I don't remember.
if you look at the back of the wheel has a bunch of holes in it, and basically they're detents to line the wheel up. Because there's like little pegs on the hub, and when you put the wheel on it, it rotates the wheel right to where it needs to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They made those holes bigger so it would catch easier and quicker.
Okay, got it.
So that's what got them.
Yeah.
My question here now with the 11 and the 18, they said that they modified a part, and they said they gave it the same title as they gave Keselowski, but there's not a huge fine.
Well, I mean, they took the wins away, and they lost a bunch of points, right? So,
But they didn't lose that extra 30 plus $100,000.
how much do you win in the race if you win how much you earn in the race if you win it, or if you finish 38?
I guess that would depend on the track and the track sponsor.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I don't know. But
I don't know either.
I mean, the money is like a slap on the wrist, right? It's the points and taking a win away. They haven't done that since 1960.
That I thought was interesting. So, I do like Denny's video afterwards where he's like eating and drinking the champagne with the troll.
Yeah.
That was such a total troll thing to do. I'd do it too.
Now, talking about the wheel compared to this, I wonder if it's something to do with the fact that they're modifying a new supplier's part versus just putting a piece of tape on it for an aero advantage by, they've been particular about the wheels and trying to penalize stuff for having those fall off because it makes the wheel manufacturer look bad if the wheel's breaking, which everybody wants to blame. So I wonder if that's not why they treat that penalty a little bit harsher in the fine department.
That could be more of a safety issue rather than tape. That's a very legit reason. What happened with McDowell? He ended up with the same penalty Brad got. What was his for?
When was that?
Was that after Pocono or was that after?
I'm not sure. I don't remember hearing about that one.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, because he's like a lower tier, not a lower tier driver, but
yeah, he just doesn't make the headlines.
No offense to him, yeah, he's not a headliner, but yeah, they got the whole thing here. Here you go. Let me look it up. I'll get back to you on it. Front Row Motorsports team drops an appeal. They got the 100-point penalty assessed July 26th. Both driver Michael McDowell and owner Bob Jenkins in their respective Cup Series standings will now stand. The 4-race suspension for crew chief Blake Harris will go to the effective beginning of weekend of Michigan. I'm not seeing why.
Yeah, it says improperly modified part on the vehicle. I don't know.
Which is the same title that they gave it to Brad.
Yeah.
Which is the
and
same
it's
title.
Probably the same, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, here we go again with the same conversation we've had before, consistencies. And Greg might be right. It might be between safety versus aero. Maybe safety's worse, which I agree. But if they don't tell us, there goes the transparency.
Right.
So,
Well, NASCAR's never been, they do their own thing.
yeah, but they ain't
They do
running
what they
moonshine anymore. They can tell us yet.
Yeah, and they're still struggling with throwing cautions when they should, and it's just I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
love watching the races. I don't like the administration part, during the races sometimes, but
Yeah, I think they're getting too involved sometimes, and it's causing confusion.
yeah.
Like, it's a race. If it wasn't like a blatant wreck, like if they didn't go all Noah Gregson on somebody, then let it go.
So did you see that 12 was mad at the 99?
Yeah, that was a great spin.
Yeah. So and he's really upset at that dude. Like I guess he's saying he doored him or whatever. But if you go back and watch that restart, it's that last restart that Chastain went straight, instead of taking the corner.
Yeah,
Um, the 12 goes all the way to the bottom of the track and tries to block the 99. And right at the last second, he goes up, and then the 99 they make contact when they come out of that corner, coming out of one, and he's mad at the 99. Like you blocked him all the way to the bottom.
yeah. I mean that's a legal move though. Not blocking, but
But no, blocking's legal,
yeah. I
and
mean, well, it's
it's okay to.
protection.
I don't think the 12 did anything wrong by doing that.
No,
Where I think he's wrong is being upset after the fact when you cause the 99 to have to take the corner that low. If you would have stayed up where you're, next to the car that was on the outside of you, he would have had plenty of room to make that corner without running into you. But you drove him all the way down to the bottom. Now he could have backed out, I guess, the 99, but it's like 2 to go or 5 to go or whatever
he's
it was.
yeah. I wouldn't back down either.
Yeah, nobody's going to in that spot. Don't be mad. And then you spin him, almost very, similar spin to what the guy did at that got suspended or whatever in the Xfinity series because all them other cars hit him after he spun them.
Oh, Noah Gregson and
Yeah.
I can't remember
So
what the guy's name was.
yeah. So you're mad at him, so you spin him on a road course. Now nobody hits him, but
Kill everybody else in the race at the same time.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think the 12's upset about nothing, but I think the 99 should get it back.
well, I can understand not just the 12, but Kevin Harvick too, the 4. The restarts were nuts. I thought they were awesome, but I think the racetrack itself needs to figure something out. I don't blame the drivers for going 5, 6 wide, but you're going into a 2 wide turn.
Yep.
So
Well, how you fix that is you make them go the other way and then do the oval, and then you don't have to worry about that.
yeah, but then it's a snooze fest. I've never liked Indy. Like you might
Yeah.
once in a while get a battle, but once they spread out,
Yeah, it's kind of like Michigan or California. Yeah, you're right. It's
so
like,
I mean, I guess I can give the new cars a chance.
nah, it's probably not. It's probably going to be the same,
Actually, Roger Penske is talking about doing like alternating 1 year on the oval, 1 year on the road. Like I heard that on
Okay.
Sirius XM.
That might be a way to do it. I don't know. I'm okay with the road course. I'd rather see him on the oval, but I'm fine with the road course. It doesn't really bother me that much.
I used to hate road course racing, but I'm starting to love it. I think there's a lot of great battles, a lot of technicality, and now that I've experienced it on iRacing a bit and learned it a little bit, you appreciate it more. At least I do.
Yeah, well, wait till they get on the Chicago street course. There's nowhere to run off the track. They're going to hit walls. So I
It's
just
a,
don't think these cars are made for road courses, and they're trying to put more and more road courses in, and we've talked before, I don't like the strategies on road courses, and I don't like the stages and people pitting before the stage and all that stuff. It's too different. I just want to see them get on an oval, race, the fastest guy wins, and sometimes, fuel strategy, whatever, or taking 2 tires or 4 or whatever. But in these road course races, a lot of times it's just weird how stages work, and yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I like it. Hold on, I keep forgetting to turn my butt kicker off every time you talk, man.
Ho ho.
I'm good.
Hey,
I'm good for the week now.
hey.
I'm good for the week now. We're good. Keep forgetting to turn that off. Whoa, dog's like. Yeah.
Hey. Oh, I'm trying to be loud so it'll go off.
No, you gotta go low.
Hey.
Hey. Greg's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just playing on iRacing.
These crazy guys.
So, okay, have you guys been able to do much iRacing this week?
Uh, Not too much this week. Did a little bit. I like working on licenses and stuff, but I don't really need them because I'd rather just race leagues, you know. So, and we did the triple threat race last Friday, right?
That was a lot. I mean, it was fun. It was difficult. I didn't stream it because I knew it was more of a test session,
Right.
and I'm glad I didn't stream it. But I don't know where you were in the trucks. How'd
Right.
yours go? How did yours start out?
So I qualified second out of I don't know how many, 7 or something like that, and I feel like I was fast. You know, I was gonna be one or first or second probably, but coming out of 2, somebody spun and I almost made it by, man. I went and tried to go under them, and they clipped my right rear, and I ran into the wall on the inside, and I had smoke and everything coming out of that car. So I used my quick repair, and they weren't doing cautions in the race
Yep.
because they were just trying to get a fuel run. So I pitted, did the quick repair, and came back out, and I was fast. I didn't change tires though because we were still running on we only had so many sets of tires. And so I came back out and I fell in behind some cup cars and I followed them for about 10 laps trying not to get in their way because they were racing each other. But man, after about 10 laps of following them, they just like hit the brakes. When they went into the corner, they almost stopped.
Tires
And
are shot.
I passed about 6 of them, cup cars. Um, but yeah, and then I made a mistake later on and I was messing around with my keyboard trying to figure out how much fuel I want to take or whatever I was doing. And clipped the grass a little bit on the front stretch. I don't know why I was doing it on the front stretch. I don't know why, and then the rest is history. So 30 minutes of repairs, I just quit. But I can see the potential in that race, and I think I'm going to enjoy it. I hope I get into it.
I hope so too. I don't know. I can take a look real quick. Greg, are you familiar with the triple threat thing that we're talking about?
Not other than hearing you guys talk about it occasionally.
Yeah, so what it is, there's a series that we run. It's split decision racing. That's a great league, a lot of fun. But we run Friday nights, and it's basically multi-class racing, NASCAR style, 95 minutes, and yeah, the Cup cars, Xfinity cars, and the trucks all on one track, and a lot of give and take needs to happen, and a lot of give and take doesn't happen. It's a lot of just taking. But it comes with its own complications, and God, it was a rough night the other night.
Yeah, it sounded like those Xfinity cars were so much to handle. But
It
I'll tell you
was.
this: the guy that won, I forget his name. Dang it, I caught him and I followed him. So I passed a bunch of Cup cars. I caught that Xfinity guy. He was in first place, and I couldn't pass him. I followed him for a whole bunch of laps, and I couldn't pass him. He was fast in that Xfinity car. That guy has some skill.
I think I know the one that won it. Yeah. Well, I've seen him not only there, but he was running in something else with me. Crap, what was it? But yeah, that guy's quick.
Yeah, he can drive. Yeah.
I need to learn how to save tires. That's where because within 13 laps, like I was backing out probably a second sooner, or about 100 feet sooner, and it still wouldn't touch the bottom, wouldn't hold the top, wouldn't do nothing.
What was your steering ratio?
I think I went to 14-1.
I almost always run 16-1. I always seem to be fast on the long runs.
Xfinity cars are a little bit different, though.
Yeah, but well, maybe I don't know. I'm only doing trucks, so
Yeah.
I don't have the experience in those other cars. So
I don't either. That was why I did it. Good chance to get in there and get a feel for it.
yeah.
But I wish I could come back to trucks.
Nah, man, you want to move up the cup, man.
Yeah, well, there's some
Get in the
couple
top
people that
three.
may, couple people's names might be on my bumper at some point, but we'll see. I try not to run that way, but
Yeah, nah. I mean, I don't know. I'm a pretty passive racer. Like I said, I was much faster than the cup cars in front of me. If there was like two or three of them battling, I would just hang back. Give them enough room so they didn't have to look in their mirror. Um, and then when they sorted it out, then I would go by them. Just I don't want to.
I,
I
I
always try not to affect anybody else's race.
I try to run the same way. Try to run safe, clean. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. You own up to it. It's the best thing to do, really. It's just
Absolutely.
you just run into people that have a lack of respect and think they're awesome and they're not. So it's like, okay, you can think what you want, but you keep it up, you're gonna hit the wall. Because
Yeah.
I can't actually meet you in the pit, so I'm gonna do it the way I can. I'm aggressive.
Yeah, you're more aggressive than I am. Yep, for sure. But you usually finish better too. So
Yeah.
I'm passive and I crash. So hey, it doesn't
No, I
work out either way.
crash. Well, qualifying for me Friday night, I ended up dead last in the cars because I spun it. So out of 12 Xfinity cars, I was 12th, and I ended up P5 at the end.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah,
So
it's not a bad run.
I was still like a lap or 2 laps down, something like that.
And remember, you're like, it's hard to drive. The tires are gone. Well, everybody's doing the same thing.
There was a
So
couple guys that had it hooked, like they were good.
yeah, that's that one dude. Yeah,
So I got to go back
and
and
I
see.
don't know what did they change. There's very minimal changes you can make. So is it how they drive? Do they take it easy at the beginning? Do they, I don't know.
Go back and do my homework and see what they did.
Yeah, go
Greg, do
watch the
you run
race.
any like dirt leagues or anything like that?
I've tried before, and it always ends up being just a mess before it's over with. So I haven't even run iRacing much lately. I'm actually just piddling around in a 358 race that's getting ready to start now. It's the first race I've run, and well, I ran one last week after the stream, and or maybe the week before, but that was the last time I'd run in I don't know how long.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back on here. It's been when the kids go back to school, it's going to be so much easier. This last 2 months have been pretty rough. Allison going on a trip and school being out, but when they go to school, I think is when I'm going to swear to coming back and streaming 3 to 4 days a week. Videos getting released every other day.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to be a dad. We all understand that. Well, maybe we all didn't have little ones.
Oh,
I had little ones. I have a granddaughter now, so for me, sometimes it's her. That holds me
yeah,
back from doing
yeah.
things. So,
I mean, if you want
but
to come watch another 3 of them, you're more than welcome to.
yeah, if you lived a little closer, I'd definitely do it. You know that.
I see Jamie didn't. Oh, we forgot to mention Jamie's not here again tonight. He did move. He's still in the middle of his moving. He lives closer to us now, Kevin. But he
Yep,
lives
yep.
out in the boondocks.
We live
Way.
closer, but we're all still hours away.
Well, you're what? 3 hours?
Yeah, some change,
Yeah.
like maybe 3:15, 3:30, something like that.
And then Jamie's about 47 minutes. Now we got Greg, our dedicated fan here.
Yeah, he's in Delaware, so.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I owe a fine in Delaware. Now that I think about it, I gotta pay that. I think my wife might have paid it. I went through a toll booth back in 1958 or whenever it was. I'm not that old.
What the
And
fuck?
they sent me a bill. It was like the Delaware Memorial Bridge or somewhere, and it was like $8 for the toll.
Oh my God.
Right? It's not bad, but
Seriously.
the bill they sent me was like $60. I'm like, what? And it had all these fees on it and stuff, and I said I'm not paying that. So I balled it up and threw it away. Well, we got a collection notice the other day, $92.
Oh.
And we're talking like it has to be, man.
Man.
It has to be. It's years. I'm saying like 8 years ago that this happened.
Is that
So,
like going up to? Is that going home or is that going to the
yeah,
race?
going up to Maine, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
That's a
Eric's.
lot for the fine, because I'm pretty sure the toll's like $3 or $4.
No, not the Delaware Memorial Bridge. I think it's like $15 now.
Yeah.
Nah.
We hit one in New York, I think, was like Washington Bridge or something like that. I think that was 11 or something.
Oh, the George Washington Bridge is expensive.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I think the most expensive one I've been across is the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel over here in Virginia Beach.
I want to come out there.
It's like $18 now or something like that.
I want to go out there and go to the beach sometime.
Yeah, man. You guys come down this way.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Either of you guys? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm coughing. I've been sick since June 20th. Like,
That's a very specific date.
it's the day that Allison left to go to Canada.
Okay.
Okay, so check this out.
Like, I've been sick since May 5th. Well, how do you know it's...
No, okay, yeah. No, so Allison went on her trip to Canada June 20th. And, like, I got, like, a sinus infection. I've taken, like, 4 or 5 COVID tests. Kept coming back negative. I'm like, all right, so I'm not COVID. Finally, I went last week. And I go in there, and I'm not thinking. Like, she's like, so how long have you had this? You know, the normal question. Like, June 20th. And they're like, wow, that's very specific. I was like, yeah, it was the day my wife left. And that was it. That's all I said. And they just like, I'm sorry to hear that. Left her so awkward. I was like, oh, no. She came back. It was a trip.
She went on. Yeah. Don't worry, I dragged her back by her hair. We're good.
Yeah.
She's in my basement right. She's in my basement right now.
Yeah, I tied up to everything. But yeah, I was like, yeah, she left me. Trying to get some sympathy.
She left me with all the kids.
But yeah, no, now I went back because they put me on antibiotics and it didn't work, and now I went back and got some new antibiotics, and they're sending me to a specialist because they don't know what's wrong. Something with my sinuses. So we'll see.
So what do you got? You're like pain or headaches?
Oh, it's
or
constant.
coughing,
Like,
or...
I can't breathe.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like, and it's not
I wonder if
COVID.
I wonder if you had it though. You know, I don't know.
No, I mean, I've never had any of the other symptoms. Like, I feel totally fine. It's just I can't breathe.
Yeah, I got you.
So they looked up in there and they couldn't find anything, or they couldn't see because it was completely impacted. And then they did like some kind of pressure test on my sinus right next to your nose. And they're like, that's hard as a rock. I was like, no shit. You didn't have to shove on it and hurt my face to tell me it's hard as a rock. So next week I'll find out, hopefully something.
Yeah, I hope they figure that out, man. I get this cough, man. If I ever get sick or head cold or sinus infection, or I get a cough that lasts months, and man, I've had it on our podcast a couple of times, and it takes forever to go away. And I've had that thing for like, 16, 17 years now, and they just can't figure it out.
Oh, man.
We think it's allergies now, but...
Oh, God. Sorry, puppy's just crawling all over me. He's a good little boy. Good boy. Until he shits in the house again.
Yeah.
Dude crapped on our couch earlier. Man, I about lost my shit. Thank God we have couch covers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, teaching a dog to go outside, We were lucky with the one we have. She, like, right away. I don't think she ever went in the house,
She has just started today doing some crate training. I don't know how, like, it's been so long since I've had a puppy, I forgot how to teach it, like.
Yeah, with our dog we had a long time ago, we did the crate. When we left, dog was in the crate, I think, so the dog kept pissing on the floor in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And this is, way back in the probably mid-90s. But it was a little miniature schnauzer. But we couldn't get the dog to stop pissing in the kitchen, like on the floor, right by the door where we're going to take him out, like just like come tell us or let us know or, So I rolled up a magazine and I taped it up and I beat the crap out of that dog, man.
Oh, shit.
Probably like 5 good whacks. And the dog never peed again in the house.
Well, I'm not gonna...
And not only that, if the dog ever was doing something he wasn't supposed to do, when I took that magazine out, he stopped. I never had to hit him again. Just those 5 good whacks, and then that was it.
I mean, I
So
don't.
I'm not telling you to do that. I think
No.
it's a felony nowadays.
Well, this little guy's only like 2 pounds. If I whack him, he's gonna go flying. I mean,
No. This dog was
I
this dog. We dealt with this for like a year. You know, trying to figure out how to teach this dog not to piss in the house.
I mean, I earlier he peed and I was like, really, dude? So I just kind of show him and I like sit there and like bounce off his nose, like no, 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 and take him right outside. I don't pretend to be no dog whisperer.
Yeah, I think that's the way that people say to do it. Yeah. And give him, praise and stuff when he goes outside,
Yeah, most
positive reinforcement.
Trying to keep Charlotte, our youngest 4-year-old, sitting there trying to carry him. It's, oh my god.
What kind of dog?
It's an Australian Shepherd.
Oh, he's gonna get pretty big then, huh?
Yeah, he'll be about, I think it said 18 to 24 inches tall at the shoulders, probably about 45 to 60 pounds.
Yeah, okay.
If I can get him to quit going under my shed, that'd be nice.
I feel like he's gonna shed a lot. I don't know. Is that true?
I don't know. Like, Allison, that's one thing I was confused about, because Allison's not big into the shedding thing, and then she loved fluffy dogs all of a sudden. And it's like, babe, you're like, okay, so we'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, you can get dogs that have hair. You got to get it cut, but I don't think that's one of the breeds.
Yeah, you have to clean it and trim it here and there.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it might. So if that's the case, it won't shed then.
I'm
not sure.
It still should.
Yeah, I think the problem is regular dogs shed and need their hair cut in that case versus like a hypoallergenic dog just needs to be cut.
Okay, yeah. So we had that miniature Schnauzer way back then, and he didn't shed at all. Like maybe a little hair here and there, like a person, but we had to get his hair cut all the time. This dog we have now, we don't get the haircut, and she sheds there's hair everywhere.
What do you got? I can't remember.
A mutt.
I remember you guys took it to Maine before, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a little ugly dog.
Greg, you got a dog? Cat?
No, I want to get a golden retriever eventually, but don't
yes.
have one right now.
Oh, yes. Goldens are nice. They're such nice dogs.
Yeah, so I have that shedding problem eventually.
Yep, right.
I mean, I myself shed, so.
Oh, we've all got lies, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't get this dog. This is a gift from my daughter. She moved out, I don't know, in 2017 or 16, and she was moving to an apartment by herself, and she's like, I want a dog. So we got her a dog. She found it on Facebook or Craigslist or something, whatever it was back then. And yeah, so she moved back in with us when we came to Virginia, and then she moved out, and the dog stayed. So now it's our dog.
She got you.
yeah, we're good though. She don't need a dog, to worry about. So
She doing okay?
yeah, she's doing good, man.
Good.
Yeah. She actually yesterday she came over. She's got some friends, some of her friends from high school, and I used to teach high school up there in Massachusetts, and so a couple of them were in my class. Anyway, they came down, and I put them on iRacing. They loved it. I put them on the Daytona road course with the Lamborghini, and
Ooh, that'd be fun.
yeah, they're pretty good. They're
Good
pretty
first
right off the bat.
experience.
I'm telling them go in, get a computer up there and jump on iRacing and race with us. So we'll see.
Definitely don't start with like the Monster Energy car on Watkins Glen or a dirt late model of any kind.
Start them with a dirt 358 if they're doing dirt.
I think I'd rather any of them over the sprint car. Oh my god.
Yeah, well the sprint car is the worst to start with.
Oh my god. Yeah, but that's like one of the lowest classes too.
I know, but it's dumb because the 358s are probably the easiest to drive for most people, I feel like.
What license class is that?
C, I believe.
Shit, I better buy it then. Damn it. Because right now I'm in I gotta figure it out because I went into a dirt street stocks race. I've only done a couple in the C, and every time I go in there, I'm at the bottom end of the top split. And God, these people are fast. I can't figure it out. Oops.
Yeah, I don't know how much like steering wheel makes a difference, and
358s are D, actually.
What's that?
okay.
358s are D. I believe big blocks are C class.
I need to do some more of it. I've been doing a lot of the Kevin, you should like this compared to what we've done, but the Volkswagens.
Yeah, I think those are pretty cool.
Those are fun, man.
Now I tried to hook him up on. I thought Daytona had a track for the Volkswagens.
It does, doesn't it?
I couldn't find it yesterday, man. I was trying to find it.
Let me look
Yeah,
here.
there's a dirt road or not a
It's
dirt
like
road
half
course, but a
dirt, and half.
rally
Yeah. That's what I was trying to find. And when I went to
Yes.
Daytona, it was like, nah.
It's not in the test session. Well, unless it just says short configuration.
That's not it though. If you go
No?
and you look at the short, maybe that is it. That
Moto?
is it.
No, it can't be Moto. Moto's huge.
It's short. That's absolutely it, I think. Yep, because you curve around to the right. Well, I'm gonna jump in there right now and find out.
Yeah, I can check it out too. I'm curious now.
It's the moto track, I would imagine, because that's gonna have dirt for motocross.
But Moto, as far like looking at it, the overlay actually includes like the bus stop, turns 3 and 4, like
Yeah.
Daytona, NASCAR turns 3 and
Yeah,
4.
you're right. That's like the MotoGP.
Yeah, it's
there
huge.
you go. Yeah, it's got to be the short.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that they would have those giant for those Volkswagens anyway. That's big of a track.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not gonna try to do this with the Xfinity car either.
Oh, I got the dirt.
Dude, did I tell you I tried
It was
the Mercedes?
Oh, you know why it's not coming up? Because it's the Legacy Daytona.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I was getting ready to say I don't have it, so I've run
There
it
it
before.
is. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I've run it too, and I was like, "What is going on?" You know, like I can't find it. Okay.
That
So
makes
that's why.
sense. That
Thank
makes
God
sense.
you're here because we'd have just been lost.
Yep, thanks to the guy that doesn't have the NASCAR tracks.
Yeah.
See, but this is great though. I mean, we need to have him on here more often then, because he gives us another perspective.
There you go. I'm down. Join us.
Greg, you're
Yes.
part of you're a PR rep. You need to help us bring people in. We got a lot of people. I think last week's. Unfortunately, like I said, I haven't been able to put anything out, but the advertisement for last week's New Mission Mania hit over 1,600 people.
Oh wow, that's very good.
So,
Man, I was looking forward to that race last week too.
What did we do? I can't
I
remember.
couldn't make it. Yeah.
Dude,
It was. You said what did you race?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's been. Given that I don't run very much lately. Oh, okay. We did Lanier in the street stocks.
Yeah, it was just like a short track.
Yeah, and it sucked. Okay, no, Martinsville hit 1,630. Last week's hit 1,136.
Yeah, I didn't get to do Martinsville either, and that's
Oh,
the
none
race
of
I
us.
set up. Yeah, I
None
really
of us
wanted
did.
to do that, and I think I did the trucks, right?
Yeah, none of the admins were there either.
Yeah, man, I really wanted to do that race. That's why I set it up.
Yeah.
I might do it again this coming up next week.
Whatever you want, dude, just let me know so I can create the advertisement. If I can get it out earlier, the better.
Let's do it. We'll just do trucks at Martinsville next week.
Trucks at well, okay, we can do it
What do you
again.
think? 100 laps?
Your co-host is getting restless there.
What's getting restless?
Your co-host.
Yeah, he's all over me. I think he's trying to cool down. He gets hot really quick. But he's like sitting here panting in my face and his fucking breath stinks. I hate puppy breath. Yeah, we can do Martinsville again, though. I don't mind.
I mean, if you don't want to.
I'm all for it,
something
dude.
Else, but
I'm all for it.
I really, really want to do Martinsville with the trucks and kind of see how it goes. You know, I could do like cup cars or something, but I don't want to do something that. Well, actually, the trucks we use, people have to purchase. So
I'm definitely down with it, and I do think we had 100 laps tonight at Lima Land in the street stock, and it came out really well. We got done at 8:41. We had 19
Yeah.
minutes before we did our podcast.
Yeah.
10 minutes to go through a little bit of the aftermath, and then a good 10-minute break for us. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it worked out.
So, and I honestly just threw that one together this morning.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So, I need to start. I'm really looking forward to getting back into it. It's just been really rough, and well, we don't need to
Yeah.
go back into it. We'll get going again, and hopefully start doing some new things.
Yep. Get Jamie back on board hopefully at some point.
Yeah, keep Greg in here
Yeah, man, Greg, I wish you'd join us, man.
if he's willing.
Yeah, I'm good. Like I said earlier, I won't be here next week, so it's a good week for y'all to run Martinsville because I don't have Martinsville anyway.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Poor guy does a lot of dirt stuff. See, him and Jamie would link
More
up
power
really
to
well.
him. Yeah, because Jamie likes the dirt.
Jamie
Jamie
likes
likes dirt stuff with jumps in it.
Yeah, do you like the trucks, Greg?
I've tried playing with it.
The
I
trucks,
just
not
find
yourself.
People that just run you over the whole time.
Yeah, see, Jamie's good at those. They feel so slow, but yet these guys are. I'm like, where do you get speed? I'm maxed out and won't do anything. I hate those things.
Momentum through the corners, man.
Yeah, like
But
I
I'm
ran
not
a
any
lot
good
of
either.
Well, I got to win, and I found out. I mean, people are gonna laugh at me because of this, but I found out just because you win, you cross the finish line, doesn't mean you actually win. It's like the quickest average or some shit. Like whoever gets it done in the least amount of time. So because one lap on one of the races, some dude like wrecked me, and it gave me a slow lap. Instead of finishing first, even though I crossed first, I finished second or third. Second, there it is. I was like, what the hell?
And that's in the official.
That is in the officials. I ran Lucas Oil Raceway. I started third, crossed the line first, but finished second. Some dude okay, so story time. Anyway, this guy took a swing at me, and I even told him, I was like, hey, dude, we can race this out to the end. Don't do that. In the very next turn, it was a sharp 90-degree left, and he dove it in there and broke my car.
Kyle Larson.
Yeah, no, he pretty much did. He pretty much drove it in there like that, and I collected it up. We went around a little bend, and I couldn't control it now because my car, to get it straight, I was 45 to the right. Or I'm sorry, 45 to 90 to the right, somewhere in there. He lost it, and then me not being able to control it, I just drove into him and spun him out. Sorry, dude, but I can't control my car because you broke it. I mean, I apologize. And
Yeah.
next thing I know, he's calling me all these names that I'm not going to repeat on here. He's like, I'm going to report you and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, dude, you broke my shit. But because of that, even though I passed him and I did end up taking the win as far as passing first or finishing first, I ended up second because the lap time average or something like that was lower.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was pissed.
It wasn't like the something to do with the Joker lap or something, was it?
There was that one. You might have been there for that one too. That was every single person was getting a 10-second penalty for the Joker lap. So go as hard as you can because it automatically gave you a black flag, and it was a 10-second penalty at the end of the race. So go like hell through the Joker lap because they're gonna screw you anyway.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy too.
iRacing needs to fix that. Fix it.
Yeah, I think overall iRacing does pretty good. You know, it's a fun system. The cars are pretty decent. All the different types of racing and that they offer, the different tracks, and it's pretty good.
No, I love iRacing.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives me an opportunity to do something I've always wanted to do. I can't really afford to do it in real life as much as I'd love to. Greg, you lucky son of a gun.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up around it just like Greg did, and I don't know how much Kevin, you grew up around it a bit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I used to ride in the haulers and hang out in the pits or hang out in the stands, and I knew people, and I just never was able to take off from it, and this is the only way I can do it. I mean, you get people on here, unfortunately, that think they're Billy Badass, and I think that's the only downfall as keyboard warriors.
Yeah, and you know, I think my philosophy when I race on iRacing is I'm not going to get too upset over a video game, you know. And but I know some people uh, take it a little more serious than that. So, um, which is why I try not to get in people's way. You know, if somebody's faster than me, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to let them go. Unless it's towards the end, you know, 5 laps to go or something, you're going to have to pass me. But if you're faster than me, I'll let you go. I'll get you in like 10 laps when your tires wear out. You know.
See, and that's where I do get serious about it because this is my only chance, to do something,
Right.
to make something of something. And like that's why I created the channel and trying to do something good with it, and which we have been. We've been doing really well. I'm not going to go into the logistics of it and the finances of it right now, but I can tell you guys on the back end we're doing pretty good. So
Yeah, yeah, and that's you know that's the you got guys that are in the races just to wreck people. You got guys that are just here to as a hobby to have fun, and you got some guys that are making a living doing this thing on iRacing. You know, so um, and everybody in between. You know, so you got to kind of if you just respect the drivers around you,
yeah,
there shouldn't be problems. You know.
I mean, you can be passionate about it and everything, but we're all here having fun. Nobody's actually getting hurt.
Right.
But yeah, when you start acting like a jackass, and we've had a few of those in our mania weeks, and
Yep. Yep.
you see them in some places, and it's just
Although the funniest thing I've ever heard in iRace when we did, I think it was maybe our first, our first mania when somebody was like, "Block the front stretch! Everybody block the front stretch!"
USA.
Yeah, it was USA. It was Street Stocks. I
Yes,
think we had no damage. Everybody's riding the wall,
we
and they were
weren't
just like,
doing.
"Everybody make a dam at the the start finish line."
Yeah, we had to rethink our strategy. So yeah, Greg, when we first started this, probably about what 2 months ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was no cautions, no damage, just all out warfare, and I didn't expect people to just start riding the wall. That was one that we had a problem with, and then yeah, let's block the front stretch. It's like, oh Jesus, that's not what
It
we
was
want.
awesome. It
Yeah,
was awesome.
it's funny, but we need to get to our podcast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would be rough. I think
Yeah,
the first race I came in on was the trucks at Knoxville.
and that was fun. I mean, there wasn't very many of us. Dirt, we have a hard time fishing people out.
Today was a good show out though, man. Today was really
17?
good. Yeah,
17 people.
yeah, that's really good. Our last few dirts were like 3 people.
Yeah, well,
We
yeah,
lost
we had that one at crap, I can't remember the name of it. I had to buy it because Jamie picked it. Oh, Wild West.
Yeah,
But it ended up like I bought the track, I practiced it and everything. I'm like, all right, let's do this, and it was just me, you, and him.
yeah.
It was
Yeah,
terrible. It
I'm
was
really
terrible.
not sure. I was just gonna say I'm really not sure what the off-road stuff is like as far as hosteds and things like that. I know, dirt oval hosted has a pretty good following. Obviously, asphalt has a good following. Road courses, that sort of thing. But I don't know how much there is on the off-road. There may not be a ton of people with it.
No, yeah. It's tough because what our plan was, and this was a lot of it was Jamie's idea and his wife and I love the idea of New Mission Mania because it does allow people to come meet us. We have pulled a couple people off of it to join the channel, and we've met people like Greg, and well, not like Greg. We've met other people that are in the background more, but I'm more than happy to have Greg here. Uh, but yeah, it was an idea of like to get ourselves out there as a channel, host something, a special event, and like we went to different places in different cars trying to find people and their liking. So
Yeah, and we kind of like the original concept. I think was do something off kilter. You know,
yeah,
something completely different than what everybody else is doing. Put a car on a track that's not supposed to be on that track. You know, or and that just didn't work out. We had to kind of adjust from there.
well, I mean, I did some testing with the Mercedes GT3 on Wild West one day, and it didn't go so well. It did not.
Yeah, see, we thought more people would want to jump in and just have fun, but
Yeah.
That's not, people want to race what they're good at racing,
And you have those people that come out to these events, and again, I put it in my thing. I know, Kevin, sometimes you set it up or Jamie sets it up, but in mine, I'm just like, look, guys, this is a fun race. This is nothing serious. Don't come out. Like, tonight was fantastic.
Yeah, I think so.
Like,
Yeah.
everybody was just there having a good time. There was not one person that was upset by the way anything was going. If they did, they just left, which is okay. Fine. But I mean, we started with 17. We ended up with like 7 or 8. But I think people were just getting wrecked out.
Yeah, and I think, once those multiple cautions at the beginning, just people can't drive dirt, right? Which is one of the reasons I didn't race, because I didn't just want to be spinning out or hitting somebody every lap, So
Yeah.
I'm too competitive because I'll try too hard and I'll overdrive my, and I'm not good enough. So I just figured I'd sit out in admin. But watching that race, once there was like about 8 cars left or 9.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, because you all had skills. You could drive. People would make a mistake here and there, but for the most part, and it was really fun to watch.
Well, 4 wide, and A. Campbell here, Robert, I think his name was, he said that he got his first win at Limaland, and so did I, and I love that track, but to see 4 wide twice
Yeah.
going into the turn, it's like, oh
Yeah.
my God. And one of them, we survived.
Right.
Like, one of them, it didn't go so well, but that wasn't actually the 4 wide problem. That was up ahead of the 4 wide, Greg. Anyway.
Yeah.
Push the cushion, and then the 4 people behind him, 4 wide, were like, oh shit. But it's okay. I mean, it happens. It's fun. It was a great time.
Yeah, it was a good race.
So maybe we'll do an ARCA Menard series dirt race. Put the ARCA cars on dirt. That'd be fun. Kevin's like,
real life on dirt.
I'm coming down with a fever.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick. So the logo.
Yeah.
The young lady that you had me send those to.
Yes.
She says they're good to go. So I don't know, what the process is after that. So
Okay, so let you in on that and let everybody in on that. We are having some merch coming out, and we have 4 prototype shirts coming probably by Monday. Kevin, I will have a shirt for you, myself,
cool.
Jamie, and then from there on, I can see if I can. Greg, if you become a permanent thing, I'll get you one. But yeah, we will have merchandise. New Mission Motorsports T-shirts. We'll cover the cost of the shirts, and then the proceeds mostly will go to the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association to help their the veterans and families in need. So, but yeah, I mean, we're getting a decent following here. We're getting rolling, and hopefully we can do some more. And
Good deal, man.
I still want to do some other things with you guys. You know what? We'll talk about that on the outside of this. Maybe a big surprise sometime for people, but I think it's almost time to wrap this one up.
I believe so, sir.
So, Greg, you got anything else?
No, I don't think so. I appreciate you guys having me.
Hey man,
thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming in with us, man. You added a lot to the broadcast.
Yeah. I think we'll keep you around.
Appreciate it.
Don't leave us, man. Well, hey, I'm gonna before we do anything, I know let you know I'm gonna mute you guys. I'll come back to you after I wrap things up on the stream. So if you want to stay, you can. I'll be right back. But those of you watching, thank you guys for watching. I apologize. Streaming has been gone for a couple weeks. Well, shit, pretty much a couple months at this point. I can't dedicate myself yet until probably close to the end of the month, but I will do what I can and when I can. Please be patient. Enjoy the podcast. Enjoy New Mission Mania. And again, if you guys have clips, NewMissionMotorsports@gmail.com. Send me your clips. Send them. It doesn't even have to be clips. Pictures of you at real life races, whatever. I will put them on the cover here, or on the stream, excuse me, for my YouTube release. Appreciate you guys coming. You guys have yourselves a great day, and we will see you guys later.